Welcome back to 30 Days of Mania, WrestleMania 13. Yes, 13, sorry.
Isn't it?
Yeah, 13.
Did we just watch 14 then?
We just watched 14, yeah, this is 13. So, WrestleMania 13. We watched two matches, one of which just took place, the main event, which we'll get to. No music to open this one up, no theme. America the Beautiful. I guess America's not that beautiful in the mid-90s, and they decided, what?
Careful what you say.
Careful what I say. Oh, come on.
Your Americans
Don't be
this.
silly.
He doesn't mean any offense. I don't think any country was beautiful in the 90s.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem. So this WrestleMania saw Shawn Michaels bow out because of a supposed leg injury. I mean, it was going to be Bret and Shawn again, apparently, in a rematch, where Shawn would kind of lose the belt back to Bret. So many stories that go around about that, so there's no point even going into it. But as it is, Bret went on to face Stone Cold Steve Austin in a match that was made quite late in the game. I mean, Austin said that he got a phone call saying you're going to wrestle Bret at WrestleMania in a few weeks in a submissions match, and he was like, "What the hell am I going to do in a submissions match? I don't do any submissions." And I love those kind of stories where these amazing matches kind of happen out, on a whim, out of the blue, and kind of get thrown together in a couple of weeks and ended up being like one of the greatest matches ever. For me, it's one of my favourites. Bret versus Austin. Ryan Shamrock as the Ryan Shamrock. No, that's his his sister or something. I'm not sure if it's his real sister or his sister on TV. Ken Shamrock, the UFC fighter. Someone leave a comment about Ryan Shamrock. I can't be bothered to look her up, but she was in WWF at some point. Don't know if she was real or not, but whatever. Ken Shamrock was the referee in a like a sleeveless ref shirt that was like 4 sizes too small, and you were like, yeah, that's definitely not a real referee. Oh, yeah. And right from the get-go, Austin just takes it to Bret. They're fighting in the crowd, and it's one of the best brawls ever. What do you think of the match?
I'm trying to remember now because we just watched stuff.
We did watch it today, though.
Well, talk about it first.
Well, I just love the physicality of it, the selling from both of them, and just how they got across their rivalry in such a physical manner. Austin kind of bladed towards the end of the match, and it was a really it was a lot of blood. It's a lot of blood, and
it was like it wasn't dripping; it was pouring.
Yeah.
It was running.
Added even more drama and emotion to the match, and Bret was going after Austin's leg and back and forth until the iconic image of Austin being put in the sharpshooter and not giving up and kind of passing out because of the blood and everything, and that shot of him with the blood streaking down his face and through his teeth and everything, great visual. Yeah, just one of the best.
Puddles on the
the mat was completely covered, which everyone knows, but huh?
It wasn't completely covered. It wasn't like it turned red.
No.
There were patches everywhere.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was just fun to clean up afterwards.
Yeah. I think I don't know. Sometimes at WrestleMania they take the canvas and they cut it into tiny squares and they put it on a plaque that you can buy with an autograph from the wrestler. I was wondering if they did it for WrestleMania 13 because they just feel like so many red squares of canvas.
Steve Austin's brain.
Yeah, DNA.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, it's just one of my all-time favorite matches. Two of my favorite wrestlers.
It was really good.
Yeah, you enjoyed it?
It was like it didn't have any boring parts.
No.
Stuff happening all the time.
Okay, and then the main event, which was you just heard the end of, was the Undertaker winning the title from Psycho Sid, who I kind of like Sid. I like his intensity and stuff, and he's really good at working his character. I never loved him as a wrestler though, and this match was just kind of slow, not necessarily bad, but they just didn't feel like there was much drama to it, even in
with a horrible entrance theme.
Yeah. Just like she asked me if he'd actually killed someone for real because he had that psycho thing.
Saying that.
No, but I mean,
Oh, but you've told me so many stories of wrestlers killing people and stuff, and so I was thinking, that would be extra inappropriate having that kind of theme with it. Because it sounds like a...
Oh wait, were you wondering if he'd gone on to kill someone after that?
No, well, obviously not before, because he wouldn't be there.
Exactly, that's
But
why I thought it was another question.
It's just like, which one of the wrestlers died of a drug overdose, or which one... Yeah, but you just say, oh, that guy's dead, and I'm like, oh, okay. Drugs? Yeah. It's like, one of the two. Oh my god, you shouldn't put this in there! I'm freaking out now!
No
Has he killed anyone?
No one watches these things.
No, but maybe someone knows someone who knows someone who knows him.
Hey, you're not a wrestling expert, you know.
I didn't even know about him until today.
Yeah, and so he was in the main event of WrestleMania 8 that we watched a few days ago against Hogan.
Oh yeah, right. He didn't have that entrance theme then.
No, but you know, I mean, it's not the worst question in the world to ask. Some wrestlers have done horrible things, and so don't worry about it. It's fine. It's all cool. You should sit up in one of because you're kind of slouching down a bit, and you look a bit like a 12-year-old. So
I'd love to look 12.
I wouldn't love you to look 12. So, ooh, that's even more awkward, and it will still stay in the video because I don't care.
As long as you don't put Lily in there right now, because that would be really awkward.
God, yeah. I've lost my train of thought now you mentioned that.
Sid and Undertaker.
Sid and Undertaker. I mean, it was a slow match, you know. Some good bumps and stuff, but overall it was just very slow. And they had
I think all of Undertaker's matches have been quite slow, really.
Yeah, I mean, his matches haven't got like classic until later on in his career, but you know, it was getting better. Certainly, it was better than his earlier matches against people who weren't as good. And again, it's for the title. You know, Sid was the champion. They had Shawn Michaels come out and he did his entrance and everything with the pyro, and he was almost jokingly selling his leg. You know, I don't think his leg was that badly hurt. I think he didn't want to drop the belt to Bret. Bret comes out and he's like, you know, telling Shawn pretty much the same thing, that he's got a phony leg injury, and then he's getting in Sid's face. Sid hits Bret with a power bomb.
Because Bret has turned heel.
Yeah, the whole double turn with Austin and Bret. I mean, we don't need to cover that whole thing. Everyone knows how that went, but
do they?
Yeah, and then Bret gets taken out. The match goes on. Then Bret comes back out again with a chair, and then he gets taken back, and then he comes back again. And it's almost like they're having Bret in the main event without him actually wrestling, and you know, Shawn's there on the commentary all the while saying, "Oh, you just can't handle the fact that he's not in the main event. He's not the guy," and everything. And Vince is like, "Yeah, he's just," you know, Vince is chiming along. And we all know how much Vince and Shawn loved each other. But yeah, and then it ended with I think Bret distracted Sid again, and then he walked into a tombstone, a really good tombstone actually for the win. And Undertaker picked up the WWF title yet again.
Better than the tombstone he gave Kane in the next WrestleMania.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that in the next video, obviously. So yeah, the main event was okay, but Austin Bret was a bona fide classic. Absolutely love it. And again, just great how Austin was the heel going into that match, and that the people were loving him. And Bret really didn't change much about his character, but just by virtue of the way that the landscape of the wrestling world was changing, people didn't like the goody two shoes kind of character. And well, though Bret was getting quite heelish at times around that period, but people were going off him, and it was just an interesting change, shift in dynamics for wrestling fans and WWF in general. So, anything you want to add about the Undertaker Sid match?
It's cool, yeah.
Did you like it?
Well, like I said, it's not really, you know, I don't know what I expected from watching all of Undertaker's matches until we got to see him live.
Did you expect that they'd be better because of what you've seen more recently? Okay.
I expected more of everything, really. It's not bad, it's just not
not to the level
like
that we expect now.
Yeah, and it doesn't beat Shawn Michaels' matches, it doesn't beat, you know, Steve Austin. It's not the same type. Yeah.
Well, what they did generally at WrestleMania was they put him against, like, you know, King Kong Bundy or Sid, someone who's a big wrestler, and then so it's not really, you know, a good dynamic between, you know, him and a smaller guy like Shawn Michaels. Or
it's the best match that Undertaker has ever had in WrestleMania, was that against Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Well, let's just wait another 15 WrestleManias.
So there you go. Thank you for watching. That's WrestleMania 13, and we'll see you with 14. Thanks for watching.
Choo choo.